What's going on, everyone? This is Jacob here. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing some algo trading software. Today, we're going to be reviewing Quantacula, all the features that it has, and basically an in-depth review of this software. So I primarily do not use Quantacula, but I've been using it for the past couple days, and I'm falling in love slowly. It has a lot of cool features that some other algo trading software does not have. So I'm noticing a lot of cool kind of features and quirks that this has that a lot of other competitors don't have. If you do want to download this, if you are an algo trader, you want to just develop algorithms, the link will be in the description below to download it. But let's hop in and start reviewing the software. So I have it downloaded. It is only, I believe it's only available on Windows. So unfortunately, Linux and Mac users, you will have to kind of use a virtual machine or something like that, but it is available on Windows, and I wanted to go over what it looks like. So Quantacula is a backtesting software. It's a backtesting app, okay? It helps you build algorithms for trading on the stock market, forex market, futures market, any financial instrument. It helps you build those models and test them and build them quickly and efficiently. Instead of coding your own strategies by yourself, like you saw in my previous videos, like the Robinhood one, Quantacula basically speeds that up, right? Where you can build models and use models instantaneously instead of spending hours coding them yourself. You can still do that in Quantacula. You can still code custom strategies from scratch, but they also have built-in models that you can build, and you can actually build models without coding. So if you're watching this video and you're not a coder, this might be the software for you. So let's get in it. I've opened the app. Here we go. We are in Quantacula Studio. So when you first open it up, you will have to make a connection to get data, to get historical data. So to do that, I've found out that you have to click on this drop down the top left here and hit historical price / volume. And now you can see that I already have 5 data feeds connected. You can use Yahoo Finance, Interactive Brokers, Alpha Vantage. You can add new data sources where they have more. You can even use ASCII to read text to get your data, which is cool. Crypto Compare, which is kind of a cool website for cryptocurrencies. They have Morningstar and a bunch of other data feeds. So they have a variety of data feeds to get your data from, but you'll want to kind of set that up first. So I've set it up, and I believe it's cascading. So if one of these data sources don't work, it'll try the one below it. So we got 5 in there. They also provide streaming data. If you select the streaming tab, I've set up my Interactive Brokers already, and they have a bunch of different streaming data sources as well if you want to get real-time data. Okay, so let's get to the bread and butter. Let's create a simple backtest strategy and see how well it does. So it's super simple with Quantacula. All you got to do is select the models option. And right off the bat, they already have some built-in sample models, which is really cool, okay? And they also have published models from Q.com, Quantacula.com, I'm assuming, and there's even more models here, right? These are all custom strategies that someone's built, and you can, with a click of a button, you can just get them started. So this is really cool. I'm gonna go back over to the sample models. So this one that I've selected, Knife Juggler, let's read the description. So Knife Juggler places a limit order to buy at 2% below the previous day's closing price. If the order was filled, it sells after 2 days or at a 5% profit target, whichever comes first. So that's really cool. It's already somewhat complex and it has a couple rules on how it works, and they have a lot more to here. So let's try the Knife Juggler model first. So I'm gonna click Knife Juggler and hit Open Model, right click and Open Model. And you can see kind of how it works without having to read the code, okay? So here's a design surface. We have kind of 3 blocks here. The first block is the buy one, right? So it basically, so it says buy at limit or stop, okay? The order type is limit, percentage to below the close price, okay? So once it's 2% below the previous close price, it's gonna buy. It's gonna submit a limit order. Then for sell, it sells after 2 bars. I'm assuming they're daily bars. I could be wrong though. it also sells at a profit target of 5%. Okay. So that's really awesome. You didn't have to write any code to do that. And we're actually going to build our own model later in the video, but it's really it's really easy to understand how it works. So let's click run backtest and see how well it does. This is the knife juggler. It's going to load up here and start backtesting. Alrighty, so it's already done. It's tested on a bunch of symbols. As we can see on the left here, we can see, you know, percent winner. We can see all this info, and it's really awesome. Like, it's so easy to use compared to what I've been doing. So let's take a look at Apple here. What happens if I click this? Sweet. Okay, so if I double click it, I see where it makes the trades. You can see these are daily candles. Here's a perfect example. So it did drop below the close price, and it did buy. And it ended up selling after. So it looks like it didn't sell after the 5%. It just sold after 2 bars. I could be wrong, but that's kind of looks like what it did. But you can see it has all these buys and sells, which is really cool. It's really cool to find out. So let's go back. So that's our chart. There's our backtest results. We can look at some more info here. So let's check out our monthly returns. So it even goes back all the way to the year 1980, which is super cool. And we can see how we did, which is insane. I mean, it looks like it's pretty profitable. Now, I would preface this with, this is backtesting results. It's never indicative of real time. There's always some differences. And it's assuming you're probably using a lot of capital where you can trade all these symbols at the same time, which is really cool. So there's our monthly returns. We can do periodic returns, which is awesome. Like, I personally mainly use NinjaTrader, and I'm already seeing like 4 things that NinjaTrader doesn't have, like this, for example, the periodic returns. And the ability to trade these symbols at the same time is really cool. So there was all our positions. Bars held was 2. Did it hold any more? Okay, so it always sells at 2. Depends if it hits 5 or not. Okay. Here's a rolling profit, which is really cool. Profit curves tag. Okay, looks like I've assigned tag properties for this to work. Here's the overall metrics of how it works. Even includes commissions, which is cool. And there was something here. Oh, equity curve. I love these. These are great. So this is assuming we're starting with, I guess 400,000, which obviously is not a realistic amount for most people, but if you're a big firm, you know, definitely realistic. So drawdown curve. This is really good information to see. I love it. We have distributions by profit, how much profit we're making. So on average, it's you know, between below 20% and above 0, which is awesome. All right, so this is cool. That was design surface, model settings. Oh, here we go. Starting capital 400,000. So what if we let's do a more realistic number and see what we get. So let's try. I would say like for most people, 2,000 would be a more realistic example. So I'm gonna set that. So yeah, the universe, you can actually do a benchmark of SPY. So let's do that. And I'm gonna hit run backtest again. Okay, looks like it finished. Yeah, it looks like it didn't do as well. You see that you kind of need more more capital to make it work well. It doesn't work well with less capital. And here's actually this. So this black line is the S&P 500 index, which is set in our model settings. So we can compare our results with the S&P 500 index. But it looks like 2,000 is not enough. We probably can't place that many trades. Maybe let's up it to 10,000. %, yeah, okay. So let's try 10,000. I'm gonna hit run again. Yeah, it still doesn't do as well. So, obviously this is someone created this strategy and it's just a sample strategy. It doesn't mean it's going to be good, right? It's just a baseline. You usually want to take it and build out from it. But yeah, it sounds like you still need quite a bit of capital to trade it. I'll try 20. That'll be the last one. But yeah, it looks like you need at least probably 100 grand to make it worth it. Yeah, it just runs out of... This one might actually work. Yeah, no, it's the same thing. Let's go equity curve. Yeah, doesn't seem to make it through. So that's interesting. But one really cool thing is you're able to compare with the S&P 500 index. So that's usually the biggest baseline when you're building strategies and you're trying to get, say investors or whatever it may be. They want to see your comparison with the S&P 500 index, and Quantacula can do that. So that is really cool, and I love this equity curve function. So that's awesome. We can build our own building block as well of when it should buy, when it should sell, all through this interface, which is awesome. You don't have to write any code. So if you're not coder specific, if you don't know code, this can help you out for sure. So let's try and build our own. What I'm going to do is let's check here. Let's try and build a simple RSI indicator. Indicator crosses single line. Let's try that. Yeah, RSI crosses over. Let's do 14. Crosses over. I wanted to do 30. Maybe we need value. Let's remove it. Crosses value. Oh, here we go. Crosses over 30. So when the RSI is 30, we're going to buy. I'll do a period of 14. Buy at market open. No, I don't want this. I want buy at limit or stop. Okay. I guess we need... Let me try this. Integrated crosses value. I know, I want to buy order. Okay. So it looks like we have to buy at market open. We'll do that. How do I get this down? There we go. Remove that. We're going to buy when the RSI crosses over 30. And we're going to sell when the RSI crosses 70. I guess we'll say cross under 70. All right. So let's do that. Let's run the back test. See how well we do. It's loading here. Awesome. Looks like we were profitable. Let's check our equity curve. It's not too bad. Still did not beat the S&P 500. So it's not a really good strategy. Yeah, we only made 32% return on investment since 1980. Or is it 2010? Yeah, it was 2010. Okay. 21, yeah. So still profitable, but not as good as the S&P 500. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys like how easy it is to build a model, and that literally took me a minute to do. So that's really, really cool. So overall, to be honest, I'm probably not going to switch over to Quantacula because I'm already experienced and I already have a setup with another broker. If I were new, and especially if I didn't know how to code, I would definitely check Quantacula out to just build and test strategies until I was comfortable moving over to real money. I think they're a great tool for that, and even experienced people as well. There's a lot of features I haven't even touched on in this video yet that I would love to play with. So overall, if I were to, out of 10, Quantacula, I would give a solid 8. Like, it is a solid platform. There's still some left to be. I wish they had a bit more connections, a bit more data. They need more data sources, I think. And also, by default, it looks like it was using daily candlesticks. I was wondering if I could switch that. Maybe I can. I didn't really check, but you know, just a better settings menu in terms of, like, do you want to trade on daily candles or 1 minute candles or 5 minute? I would like to see that, but overall, it's a solid platform and would definitely use this for sure. If I wasn't already experienced in using my other broker and already had my strategies, I would definitely check out Quantacula. They got everything you need, and you can build it really quickly, faster than when I can build it. So this would save you a ton of time if you're building strategies. But anyways, that's my review. 8 out of 10. Quantacula is pretty solid. The download link is in my description below. And let me know your thoughts on Quantacula if you use it out. I believe they have a free version. So you're able to kind of test out the trial for a bit for free. So I would try that out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for my next one. Have a good one, guys.